They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. Only able to gain a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. The Ravens at 13-2 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And Jackson throwing once more. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And they'll take it in.
Hey, nice run. Nice run.
Touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Career touchdown number 136. Tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Now ETN to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Hill. And a quick throw here that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now it's Herbert. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. And Dable reaching for that challenge flag, and he's going to have the officials review this call.
Have you ever seen a better challenge?
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Jackson. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On third down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll go again with Dobbins. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. The throw out to Ross. He's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. In motion comes the tight end left. Herbert operating from the red zone. We'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mostert is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and through. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the 10. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
85 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Wallace. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's able to find Wallace. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have now moved out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably scratched. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The point after is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Jackson finding his tight end Andrews for the Ravens' first down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
143 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and goal from inside the 5. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4, Herbert. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Pass complete. Now race for the marker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And his throw is incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And some room to work. Past the 20. 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the... And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
You've got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Raheem Mostert,
his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Saints have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
170 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He finds his man complete. It's Wallace. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Tyler Wallace,
27 yards.
and the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Tucker with the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Herbert, quick pass out wide.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Herbert.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Touchdown! Mark Andrews from 17 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The first half we were treated to a lot of points. So far in the second half we've seen more of the same.
If you play on offense, this is your kind of game. You've accumulated a whole lot of points, statistics, feeling great about things. Makes me wonder, though, halftime, defensive coordinators, defensive coaches.
Maybe nobody was listening.
Adjustments. Tell you what, you hear this sound?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Rolling to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make 2nd down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. A handoff running left is Mostert. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
Oh, no, he lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
201 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Alontae Taylor up to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he he's taken down. Amari Barno in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. There for the tackle, Jacob Martin.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down. Here's Mostert again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. On third down, here's Etienne. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it second down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Second and 5 from the 8. Back to the ground with Etienne. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. They'll come out in the pistol. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Travis Etienne, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Point after, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Takes it at the 7. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. offense set at the line for this next drive.
Here's Jackson. Connecting with Andrews.
And he'll be out right at the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Jackson. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Now Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game.
Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for New Orleans,
the victory gets them back to 500, 8-8 on the year.